Ahau, lifestyle product, a rich person's toy. These are some of the comments on Fazli Halim's videos covering his experience owning a Tesla in Malaysia. Welcome to the channel.
Boleh. Aku dapat explain a few things pasal Tesla in Malaysia.
So Fazli is a YouTube channel with more than 300,000 subscribers covering EVs and smartphones. And he's done a lot to raise awareness of EVs in our countries. And he's even opened up to allow to share his Tesla wall connector in Kuala Terengganu for those who truly need it. It's not a public charger, but if you have a last emergency resort, you can ask.
Boleh. Just add dekat Twitter je.
Just tweet him. You'll find a link in the video description. So our goal today is to try to understand from Fazli, are EVs still a lifestyle product or are they slowly becoming mainstream in Malaysia? Click subscribe to stay updated to more videos on Tesla. Fazli, what inspired you to begin talking about EVs on your YouTube channel and also getting your Tesla Model 3 long range?
Okay, at first I was like really hesitate to buy electric car because first it's expensive, and then there's no public charger yet at that time. And right now, I think people outside of Malaysia starting to provide, or at least their government introduce policy that in future they will not, they will eliminate petrol car. So this is the way we know that in future, if other brands starting to slowly tak buat kereta petrol, dia akan buat EV. So Malaysia also have to force kita guna juga kereta elektrik. If not, kita harus kata ajar macam mana nak guna sekarang. And right now, not many YouTube channel that covers that. So I buy this car just to learn and teach people how to use. And right now, before this, we like have EV car price at 400,000 and above. Right now, we have like below 100,000 for electric car. So, if people want to jump to electric car, they can right now.
Electric cars are the future, not just because they don't run on petrol, but because as techies, both of us, we love gadgets, we love technology. Let's hit in the car and showcase one to you. See you inside. We're inside Fazli's car and we're going to just try out Autopilot across the KLCC area. Parking is expensive. That's why if we got full self-driving cars one day, the cars can just go around and around without parking for us. Pick up some passengers.
Yeah, they already have that, right? They're promoting Model S like that lah. There's a funny video on Tesla website.
Fazli, we're going to try Autopilot. What kind of roads do you use Autopilot on?
What kind of roads? You have to know there's a dangerous road. You can activate Autopilot. So like this road, as you can see, there's a lot of line guide. So at this road, we can actually activate Autopilot. Just see the steering punya option here. When there's a steering there, means you have Autopilot like this. So I akan double tap dekat dia punya knob. So dia akan Autopilot. But akan ada issue sikit sebab tak ada line sebelah kiri ni. So it's quite scary sekarang. Okay, turns okay je. Turns out okay. You're safe. But there's a bahaya jugalah. Contohnya macam if we're in kampung, so they don't have a line like this. I actually ada pengalaman where the car suddenly emergency brake or forced stop or phantom braking as you say it, when the line is vanished ataupun tak ada. So contohnya macam you activate Autopilot, suddenly the lines are off. Where the new road is being macam buat, the car will stop. So that's quite scary experience as me yang dulunya tak tahu. So sekarang I tahu, so really activate it whether it's on jam, traffic jam or dekat highway tu je. Other than that, tak boleh. Jangan. It's for your own safety, don't.
That's very good advice. Autopilot is a work in progress software. It is safest and most useful in predictable environments like highways and also heavy jam, as Fazli mentioned.
But that's one thing lah in Malaysia different from other countries. Contohnya macam we as a user kan, our road has many motorcycles. So dia macam like mencelah masuk. So when activate Autopilot, kereta ni akan force stop or dia akan panic and disables Autopilot. So benda tu lah we can see that why FSD is still not in Malaysia lah ataupun outside of US. Sebab US, if you want to potong using motorcycle, you cannot. You have to follow the car according to the lines. Tak boleh mencelok lah, kata macam tu lah.
That's true. Every country has its nuance. Even when Tesla launched in Thailand, you saw some of those viral videos where the cars just stopped because some of the public transport, the people were standing behind. So Tesla Thailand had to hire software engineers to customize autopilot to work better in the country. So in these cameras here, some Tesla owners notice that they don't always detect the motorcyclists.
Yeah, okay. So right now there's one motorcycle there.
So let's see.
Dia can detect tak? No, dia tak detect. Tapi maybe because it's too far off. And I can perasan dia tak detect lampu isyarat kat sini. But I have still not yet updated the maps to Singapore ataupun SEA maps. Right now is a UK map.
Tesla is known for safety, so it's one of the safest cars in the world, but they're not perfect. You've tried so many cars, you review many EVs as well. What are good features from other EVs you hope to see in future Teslas?
What features I would say right now we don't have blind spot assist for people to macam you as a driver to notice other cars when you want to swerve to the right or swerve to the left. And when you want to manually parking yourself, because this car does not have enhanced autopilot, so I cannot see in front of the road ataupun cannot auto park. So we have to rely on the sensor lah. Like they don't have a camera such as macam if ada benda-benda tajam ke kecil-kecil depan tu ke, we don't see it. So it's really a neat feature if Tesla put a camera in front of the car. Other than that, Apple CarPlay dan juga Android Auto. We still don't have that, but we get Apple Music. I don't understand. Why?
That's right. Tesla wants to control the whole hardware and software, just like Apple. They want their own closed ecosystem. They don't want Apple and also other companies to get their user data. So that's their strategy. Like Rivian in the US, if you drive a Rivian, no Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. So some Tesla owners, they will mod. They will install a front instrument panel with their own Apple CarPlay. You get some features here. New software update will have zoom also because there's a onboard camera above the rear view mirror also. So now, in wider streets, would autopilot work better in these kind of streets?
Yeah, it will. So we can activate it now. Keep your hand on the wheel. I just pegang macam ni lah, like this.
So it's quite relaxing. So when you drive back to Kuala Terengganu, what percentage of your total drive is autopilot?
I would say 90% when I'm commuting from Kuala Lumpur to Kuala Terengganu, because autopilot is such a good feature to have on any car, because it helps you relax and don't stress yourself, especially when you're in a traffic jam. So in traffic jam, you just pegang macam ni, relax yourself. Tak perlu macam nak tekan brake or tekan the pedals. Yeah, all things considered, autopilot is the best feature you can get on your car.
I think so too. It's a very relaxing feature. But we must remember, again, it assists the driver, it doesn't replace the driver. Stay safe. Some people will ask, Fazli, autopilot when it's raining at night time, does it still work?
Yes, it still works, but you need to use your wiper at max speed because it clean the camera. Other than that, yeah, boleh. You can activate during a heavy rain or even at midnight.
Very good to see. This mount here, is it for Waze?
Yes, because we don't have Apple CarPlay, and I have yet to update the maps to SEA maps.
Thank you so much for giving us a look at autopilot in KL to see where it works, what the limitations are, and also owners' wish list for future updates. Some believe that Hardware 4 will introduce a front bumper camera on our Tesla Model 3s and Ys, which would give us a full 360-degree view. Fingers crossed we see that within the next 12 months. Okay, this has been a good ride. Any other tips for owners who have a Tesla but maybe they're just a bit scared to use autopilot?
Just brace yourself. Just hold your hand, ataupun hold the steering lah.
There you go. Words of wisdom. We're going to park and we're going to head to the back seats talk to Fazli on whether the time's right for EVs to start becoming mainstream. See you behind. Thank you, Fazli, for the amazing ride trying out Autopilot on your Tesla across KL. While this is an amazing car, Teslas probably are not for everyone. Even when Tesla officially launches in Malaysia by the end of this year, the prices will be at least 200,000 ringgit. It's not mainstream, and the most popular car in our country is the Proda MyV at 60,000 ringgit. So who is this car for?
Right now, I don't think Tesla is for everybody, but it's a good choice for people who have not experienced an EV before. Tesla is a good choice. But when you say that 60,000 like Myvi is more popular and people are want to buy that price range for an EV, right now it's not possible sangat because during the Tesla is the most what people say famous for is Tesla Model 3. At that time, the battery price go really high and the price of an EV spikes really high. And when the government tells that they want to use tax incentive for all those EVs and the price starting to drop. And at that time, I think right now pun until 2025, a lot of incentive starts to come in and the price should be lower. And as you can see right now, BYD Auto 3 has started to enter Malaysia below 200,000, and my friend owns a BYD Auto 3 and says it's a really good EV, but it's not as fast as like this car lah, obviously.
Fair.
Yeah. So right now, for the price of Tesla Model 3, it's between people who use BMW 3 Series and Mercedes C-Class. Other than that, I don't think right now, if you can see dalam Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, a lot of people already buying 200,000 to 300,000 territory luxury car.
Yeah.
So it's still possible, and you can see a lot of Tesla once they come into Malaysia. Still akan banyak orang beli. Cuma dia tak, orang kata tak meluas lah macam kereta MyV.
Teslas are still premium cars, but then there are other brands of EVs now in Malaysia, like BYD Atto 3, as Fazli mentioned, for 150,000 ringgit onwards. And in the KL Auto Show, this is also released the new Nita EVs from China, 100,000 ringgit onwards.
99,800 ringgit Malaysia.
So watch his channel, subscribe to Fazli's channel to see the full review of KL Auto Show. So there are more price options, a more price range, even above Tesla price. The BMW has a lot more EVs right now.
Yeah.
So do you see that EVs can become mainstream in Malaysia? What's your view?
I'm not concerning about mainstream. I'm concerning about the charging station inside Malaysia as of right now. In Malaysia, or the way the place we record here ada charger EV kan. And around here pun there's actually a lot of fast charger that is go to you charger that is BMW, and there's a Settle will be opening and using solar power. And then the one right now is Gentari, same juga using Settle juga. So right here is really famous for untuk orang come into Malaysia and charge and don't have to worry about range anxiety if using an electric car. Right now, there's a lot of charger in Kuala Lumpur, so you don't have to worry lah. And even beside KLCC, there's a W Hotel that I just saw they just install the new charger for AC like Gentari, this one. So it's really macam focus on EV right now.
A lot more EVs, a lot more chargers. So Malaysians ask, Fazli, I've saw all your videos. I'm very interested in getting EV, but my home cannot install EV charger.
Okay.
Can I still get an EV?
Okay, if you want to know, I also don't have home charger. I just have my wall charger at my hometown, which is Kuala Terengganu. You don't have to have a home charger because the place where I live already have fast charger, and the place that I always charge and free is at the mall. So I pergi dekat mall, charge at the same time and get like 10 to 20% every time I go to the mall. So the perks of using electric car.
So that's a good big mindset shift. It's not like petrol where we only pump when our gas is low. For EVs, if your Tesla's on 60% state of charge, you can top up 10-20% while going shopping.
Betul.
Fazli, thank you so much for being an ambassador for electrification, EVs, and helping Malaysia transition to more sustainable energy.
Welcome.
I've learned so much from talking to you.
Thank you so much for inviting me. And the way I review things is not about Tesla only. I review as electric vehicle user, not as Tesla user only.
So that's amazing. Hopefully there's something for everyone. You can subscribe to Fazli's YouTube channel in the video description link. If you found this video useful, please click the like button. Hit subscribe to stay updated to more videos on EVs.